This is kind of embarrassing, but okay. This is me. I look psycho, but I remember being really happy. I was a happy, very, very happy kid.
I'm 16. I'm half Italian, half Samoan. It means a lot because it's two different types of cultures and the way they interact is different.
I am 15 years old. I like to read a lot, so I think it's really awesome how it takes you to another world. Like, I tend to read books that are like fantasy and sci-fi, which is super embarrassing, but I love reading them because they can take you somewhere where you're not.
I am bubbly. I always have been my whole childhood. I've been very loud. I think it gives kind of opportunities because I'm more willing to, you know, meet people and interact.
Well, I can definitely be a bit of a bitch. I accepted that a long time ago and I can't help it.
I tend to get along with more guys than I do with girls because they don't really care as much as girls do.
Yeah, girls are just unpredictable. Like, you'll be best friends one day and then the next day you won't even be talking, you don't know why.
People, when they first meet me, they don't get that I'm actually quite smart. I think people think that I'm really dumb. And then they realise, and it's a bit weird for them because they wouldn't think that I would be smart.
There's this picture of just me being happy all the time, and I feel like they don't get that, like, I can be pissed off. Like, I'm happy with my life. I consider myself fortunate compared to, you know, some other people.
When people were like talking bad about me, then obviously I would confront them. Like, I wouldn't just sit there and like just not do anything because that's not me. I'm
always told that I have potential and lots of potential to do things, and it's like really frustrating because that's like an expectation that people put on you.
I'm pretty flirty. I'm a girl, obviously, so I spend a lot of my time talking to boys, thinking about boys and all that shit. I don't know if boys have expectations, but I think they have it easy. If they're hot, that's sweet. If you're not, then there's not much you can do about it. Like, when you're a girl, like, if you're not that attractive, like, you've got to fix it.
When I was in year 8, I really wanted to have that like supermodel body, like the classic things that you want. You want to be really stunning, you want to be super tall, super skinny, and I accepted that that's what I'll never be.
Girls don't have it very easy. Like, I spent so much time getting ready for school, to go to fucking school, because I don't want people to think I'm ugly. I don't want to think I'm ugly. I don't want to be ugly.
My mom passed away when I was 12. I went through a lot of questioning about like what's fair and like what's not. Changed my views heaps and like how I see the world. It's kind of changed my attitude to like, you know, this stuff happens.
I know who I am, and I don't really care what people think about me. Like, I know people talk about me and that's okay.
Well, a lot of people say I'm weird, but I don't care. I take that as a compliment.
Like, I used to be a bit like kind of lost, and you know, questions were coming up like, yeah, who am I? Like, what do I want to be? But now I'm just kind of just going with it.
There are times when you'll always feel a bit weird and a bit different, but then there are times where you'll feel like you really belong where you are. But I think it's all about finding where you always feel like you belong. I hope there'll come a time where I do.